Welcome to Season 2 of Passionpreneur Show, where we bring guests from all parts of the world with their unstoppable stories that can inspire you. But before that, a little about me. Most of you know me as an entrepreneur. Some know me as a keynote speaker. Few of you know me as an author, a pageant coach. But one word that describes me best is a passionpreneur, because I converted my passion into a thriving business. It's by the name The Success Store. It's a coaching academy for youth and adults for your personal growth. And I can't wait to introduce you to our guest for today, none other than Mr. Sudhir Pai. Hey, how are you doing today?
Wonderful, Neetu. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing your precious time. I know you have been traveling, so you were ready to come along with us. A little about Mr. Sudhir Pai. He is a finance expert with 30 plus years of experience in finance, tax, accounting, and wealth management. He's also a Forbes Finance Council member. He founded My Tax Filer and My Startup CFO after serving as an AVP and head of finance at Infosys. He now leads Summa Monde Capital and Ventures, and he has got multiple businesses, which we are going to talk in a bit. And he's married to his beloved Supriya Pai. She's so adorable. And they've got 3 children. We were just talking about them before we started the interview. So, Mr. Sudhir, you have so many accolades. For me, I call you a business tycoon or a serial entrepreneur. I know you start a business and then you launch another. It's like giving birth to a baby, nurturing it, then another, then another. I don't know when are you going to stop. But my question to you is, were you always sharp in this field of finance, or what was that instance when you decided that this is my calling?
Thank you, Neetu, firstly for having me. Thank you for putting this show together.
My pleasure.
Passionpreneur, right?
Passionpreneur, yes.
Passionpreneur, beautiful word. It all starts with passion, right? So, regarding my interest in business and how it all started, I have been interested in business since my childhood. Mm-hmm. It did not come out as business, but my parents used to tell me, why are you always thinking of selling something to someone, trying to add value and things like that. So it's all about adding value and giving that to someone else, which is called as selling, and then making it good for the both sides.
All right.
So when I was about 12 years old, I started a small stationery business, trying to offer discounted stationery to my schoolmates.
That's interesting.
Right? So that was when I think it all started. Then when I was around 15, I got into a horticulture business where I was farming mushrooms and selling it to friends and family. I wanted to grow that business, but then I got into chartered accountancy. I was picked for something called a CA Foundation, which was in 1990.
Okay.
They started it in India, where one could do chartered accountancy after PUC, the 12th grade. So I got into chartered accountancy, completed my chartered accountancy, and then got into Infosys, which you kind of, thanks for your kind introduction, got into Infosys and then started my own business. So it started very early. It continues. I hope it continues for long.
It will, of course.
Because one thing that I always keep telling my friends and my family and my clients and other supporters, that one should not retire. One should have a lot of passion, and passion converts into something
it does.
Which could be good for the community or good for self as well as the family.
No, definitely. You are leaving a legacy behind, not only for your kids, for the community. We all get inspired by looking at you. And I always wonder, you have multiple businesses, and that leads to my next question. How do you balance all this? Would you like to tell our audience a little bit about all your businesses and your recent new baby that you are being nurturing, and how do you balance your time with that?
So I sleep less. There is no secret, we all have 24 hours. It depends on how much you want to sleep. And so I decided that I'll sleep for 4 to 6 hours a day.
Okay.
And that gives me a lot of time to spend on my business, my career, when I say career, knowledge, for my family and for my friends. So coming to my businesses, I started My Tax Filer and My Startup CFO after getting out of Infosys.
Right.
in 2008.
Okay.
2021, we had a great exit. So then I started wealth management because I was trying to figure out why my personal wealth did not grow while I was working hard for my business, because my business was not about wealth, but it was about tax.
Right.
So I decided that I want to get into the wealth side of the business. One, to grow my own money, and two, to engage with those people that I worked with in the last 20 years.
Right.
At a greater level of engagement, because tax business gave me once in a year opportunity to meet my client, or maximum two.
Right.
But with wealth, I get to talk to them almost every month, right? Because they are constantly looking for how do they make more money by investing, because they're working hard in their business, like how we all do. So that's where, I got into wealth, and it was an easy transition for me because from the sale of my business, I have my own family office, the Supriya Pai and Sudhir Pai family office. And three types of investment comes in mind when you're trying to put your own money into to work. One is stocks, which is public portfolio. Second is real estate, because real estate is real. And third is business ventures, because you always make a lot of money from businesses and from the CEO who puts together a team in that business and grows the business. So we started three different businesses. One is called My Time Equity, which is basically managing other people's money. It is a registered investment advisory firm, or an RIA. And second is called Summa Monde Capital Partners, which is into real estate. We help with the real estate of all asset types, multifamily, single family, triple net properties, and various types of asset classes, because in real estate there are multiple asset classes.
There are.
Third is business ventures, which is under Alphatron Capital. So we started the fund where the first fund focused on India, where we invested about $30 million in the Indian ecosystem, in the technology space, of 22 vintage, because 22 was the right time to get into India, in my opinion. And the valuations were low, because 2021 the valuations had dropped because of all the things that we saw happen in the world with interest rate hikes and things like that.
Right.
So those are the three businesses I do right now. And we also have an insurance and annuity business called Surely Now, which is where, those who want to buy insurance for protecting their loved ones and for doing estate tax planning, we have Surely Now. So we run 4 businesses, and keeps me busy,
Busy? Now I'm wondering what drives you. I mean, the other day I was talking to my friend, and then I said, I have this idea in my mind. I want to launch this business. And then I was wondering, where will I find time? I have to nurture this baby, and then another. Let's wait. And she says, you don't have time to wait. And you are launching businesses.
So you asked me the question, how do you manage time?
Yes.
And
one is less sleep.
Yeah, one is less sleep.
I can't do that. I'll have dark circles.
So less sleep is again for my bandwidth, right? But in a business, you always have a team behind you. Without the team, there is no way anybody can scale up. So the team behind me and the support that I get from my family is everything to do with success of that particular business. So I have great leaders in all the 4 businesses. I have awesome leaders who are more smarter than me, more connected than me, and more mature and wiser than me, because they are the ones who show success of that business.
Right.
So the team is number one at every level, top level, middleman, and at the end, and then good controllers, finance controllers, HR controllers, good controllers in every business. So if you have the team together, and if you're determined to grow your business, I think there is no reason for the business not to take off.
This is I would talk about this in the last segment, the magic formula. This is actually a great way, because most of the time we become a solopreneur and it's very difficult to trust the other person.
Right.
But you are doing such an amazing job giving employment, but more than that, you're creating leaders. And a big round of applause for your team, I would say, who are actually leaders. So you are doing not only business, you are helping people to become multimillionaires, you are helping people to become leaders.
Of course. Yeah,
How great.
And when I was running My Tax Filer, we had 14 locations. Of those 14 locations, they are all today running their own businesses. When I sold the business, we suggested that they brand themselves, and they're all running very successful business today.
Right.
So when I see them, I feel proud, that
Right.
what I did to grow my business and the team today has led to, multiple businesses.
Yes.
Multiple members of the community are being helped. Each one of these franchises of tax business today helps at least 1,000 to 3,000
Wow.
customers.
So amazing.
So,
amazing.
and we see all this growth happening in our Indian diaspora. That makes me even more proud.
More proud, yes.
Because, we came to this world. I was brought here by Infosys. Then I could bring a lot more people here through my tax filer. And today they are all successful.
Yes.
And I aspire to do the same thing with Legacy Wealth, with My Time Equity, with Suma Monde and Alphatron.
Right.
Because, that's the only way to grow.
Yes. All right, Mr. Sudhir, you are a jackpot of knowledge and business. If someone wishes to write a book on you, what should be the title of that book?
Great question. I am a firm believer that knowledge is the most critical in success. And passion is what drives you to dream big and to hire the right people and all of that. So I would say, the title of the book should be Knowledge plus Passion is equal to 90% success.
Knowledge plus passion equal to 90% success.
Yeah.
Wow.
And,
to write a book
and
on
why 90%, right? 10% is God. We are all lucky because God blesses us with luck. So the 10% usually comes from God, which is given to you at birth.
Right.
Because you are born to a good family and you must have done good karma in your previous births and good to your parents. And that 10% comes with you and that's given to you at birth. So you don't have to worry about it.
Definitely.
Right? All you have to do is keep doing what God expects from you. And whatever you do, is God is telling you to do it. Right?
Definitely.
So
This book
knowledge
should come out.
Knowledge plus passion is equal to
90%
90%
success. And there's nothing is called overnight success. People see that, oh, he's traveling business class, he is wearing all these things. But no one knows the hurdles and the challenges. Is there an instance in your life which you think was kind of a setback, which you would like to share with our audience?
So setbacks come every now and then, Neetu. We all know that life is not the same all the time, right? I am a believer of astrology. In astrology, there is Shani Dasha and Antardasha and Mahadasha. All of this means that there is going to be challenging times.
All right.
And challenging time only makes you strong, right? Because if all the times are good times and there are no challenging times, people get into comfort zone. So there has to be challenging times. And during those challenging times, you go through real stress. But that stress is what makes you dream bigger.
Right.
And then, put all the efforts to bring change management, hire better people, and bring new products to the market.
Right.
And we have seen, Apple go through stress. Steve Jobs worked so hard to do so many things over, many, many years. And you see where Apple is today.
All right.
So challenging times are a given. Without challenging time, that means the business is not the real business. Challenges have to be there.
Have to be there.
And good times will always come. As we always say, 80% of the time stock markets are up. Only 20% of the time stock markets are down. So our life is like a stock market. It's extremely volatile. And you have to handle that volatility. But end of the day, you will do extremely well.
Right. It's same, someone asked me and I said, my every day being an entrepreneur, it starts with a challenge.
Of course.
But the end is either I walk away with an experience or a memory or a lesson to learn.
Yeah.
Amazing. Coming towards the last segment of this, I wish I could talk to you because whenever I talk to you, I get so ignited that, okay, I can also do this. But coming towards the last segment, which we call the magic formula, Mr. Sudhir, this year I started a series by the name Wednesday Voice, where I share with my audience a 1 minute of an acronym, which is like, we all know there's nothing called as magic, but still, if you consistently apply these things in your personal life, and you said, even though you are an entrepreneur, but you keep on learning knowledge, you find time for that. So is there a magic formula for our audience to live the life that they want to, or be inspired by you, how they can live that life like you?
So one thing I would suggest is not to think about end goal.
Okay.
Dream big, but don't put a number to that last mile.
Okay.
Because if you think of the end goal, you may be very satisfied as you achieve results. While there should be a budget, there should be a plan, and we should all work towards that budget, whether it is revenue budget or an expense budget. And I'm a chartered accountant at CPA. I'll talk in accounting terminology, right? But one has to work every day. Work could include smart work and hard work. But keep dreaming every day that they have to keep themselves busy, and don't look at the end result. End result will always be good if you are always thinking about working hard and doing good to people. You know, we keep telling in our company there is a saying, be nice. So if you are nice with people, those are the people who will support you in your journey.
Right.
So we are always nice. You always work hard and smart. Results will show up.
It's all about karma as well.
It's all about
right?
karma.
So there you go.
Raho, you know.
Karm karte raho, phal ki ichha mat karo. But the magic formula, yes, is keep working hard every single day. Don't give up on your dreams the way he has never given up, and he's kind of unstoppable. So, Mr. Sudhir, how can people find about you or reach out to you if they want any guidance on any of the ventures that you are running?
Yeah, so I run a company called My Time Equity today, and that's what we are branding. My Time Equity is a registered investment advisory firm. MyTimeEquity.com is the website to reach. And we have our phone numbers there, our email addresses there. I am very good at responding to texts, emails, WhatsApp. So
he's very humble, I must say that.
Yeah, so we will make sure, when you reach out to us, you'll be given the right attention.
Yes.
We don't look at how big or small you are. Our minimums for managing money is very small. We do a lot of different things, as I mentioned, real estate. And within the public portfolio also, we do a lot of things like structured notes, managing money in a very traditional manner. But what we are is very, very active manager. We work hard to earn our fees. So My Time Equity, sumamonday.com and alphatroncapital.com. These are the three businesses.
Awesome.
Reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to help.
Definitely. You can blindly trust on them. I worked with them and it feels great.
Thank you.
So don't forget to reach out to them for all your wealth management, financial management needs. With that, we come to the end of the show, and I would like to thank our sponsor for this segment, The Success Store. With that, signing off, your host, Neetu Rishi. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Neetu. Good. God bless.